All right, guys, so we're doing something a little bit different today. I've got two of my favorite producers, Imad and Nitefreak, in the studio today. We're going to talk about their upcoming track, Not the Same, featuring Clubhouse. Let's do this. All right, so I'm so excited to have you guys today here with me in London. I saw you guys play on Saturday for Parable. What a show. Congrats.
Thank you so much.
Before we get into it though, let's start with Imad. Some introduction. Can you tell us who you are?
So, yeah, I'm Imad. I'm a music producer and a DJ. I've been producing music for like the past 10 years now, since I was like 17. And yeah, I focus on making more like Afro house, Afro melodic, sometimes a bit more techie. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for having me here.
Thanks for coming, man. And of course, the man.
Yo, like, I'm a producer, DJ, / beat maker, because I used to make other genres back in the day, but I just didn't fall into Afro house like that. Producing for the last 12, 13 years. DJ same. Afro house is what I'm doing now, but I can make other stuff as well.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
And first time in London?
Yeah, it's my first time in London.
How was the show, man? Tell us about the show.
Bro, like that's a very humbling experience, bro. You know, like like I just told you, it was a mixture of people. You know, it was I felt free to play and into other things that I wouldn't normally play in other places. So that's what I appreciated about the audience that was there on Saturday, man.
You guys played Not the Same together.
Yeah.
Imad, how was it? How did it feel to?
Felt amazing, man. Like I'm thankful for Nitefreak for having me on stage with him to play our track, and the crowd's reaction was really good, and just felt like good vibes all around. And yeah, I was buzzing the next morning when I woke up. You know, saw videos and everything. It was really
Videos,
nice.
the vibe, everything looks amazing.
Yeah.
Was that your first time playing the track yourself to a crowd?
So I've just played it like twice before in other gigs I've had, and the reaction was always like really good, but this was the first time when, you know, there was a really big crowd, so I could like properly experience it and get to share it with him at the same time. Like that doesn't happen every day, you know.
It's tough. So was that like the confirmation that it's a hit? Like,
Yeah, definitely. Man.
When he sent it to me the first time, I was like, all right, this is the one, this is the one.
Yeah.
So before we play it and react to it, guys, how did the connection between you two come about? How did the track, you know,
I think you should tell his side of the story, then I'll
let's
tell
go.
you mine.
Okay, I'll start first. So I guess me and Nitefreak first connected when he heard my remix of Let It Happen, and he had reached out at the time and asked for it, and I was so stoked because I love his music. Obviously, I know who he is and everything. So I was like, hell yeah, you know, I sent it over to him.
And you were like, oh,
Yeah, sent it over to him, and you know, he was playing it, which was dope. And at the time as well, I've been in touch with Francis Mercier. Shout out to him. He's believed in me a lot, helped me a lot for the past few months. And I was kind of like discussing about making original music and stuff like that. So I started the idea with Clubhouse, the vocalist on the track. I've worked with them around like a few years ago on previous stuff that I've released, and one of our tracks together has like 30 million streams on Spotify.
Wow.
Which is really cool. But
Go play that. Go listen to the track.
It's not Afro house. It was more like early deep house stuff what I started making, and I thought of them to like sing on a song, you know, try and make something a bit different. And I obviously thought of Nitefreak to send it to, you know, like if you hear the lead of the track, it's heavily inspired by him. And you know, I did the bass idea, and then I sent it over, and he can tell you from there, you know, the rest, his part.
So how I got hold of the song Francis was like, we were discussing like abs, because at that point in time you felt like I'm gonna be overwhelmed with traveling and touring. It's like, yo, there's some young producers that want to work with you, and it's like, okay, cool. And when you sent me like 2 songs, then you sent me his. When I first heard it, I was like, bro, like this so sounds like Gora, nah, bro. Then like we shelved it, bro. And
so
then
different than Gora.
nah. And then like
I see what you mean.
for
see
me,
what
I
you
was
mean.
like, I heard the lead, it was like in the bass line, like, okay, cool. Then, you know, that melody stuck, bro. That lead of his was like, so this one day I'm like singing to the lead. I'm like, nah, bro, I have this song, you know. And I went back to my files and I found that song. I was like, yo, this song, bro.
I need that.
Let's do this now, cause this is like after like a month or so when I was in Orlando. Like, yo, bro, like this song, you know. Then I contacted him. I was like, yo, bro, but we need to change just a few things, bro, cause so that it just didn't sound monotonous. So I changed the bass. By that time, you know, I was listening to a bit of my piano. So I was like, you know, since these guys are kind of biting my sound on the piano side, let me just bite them. So I used the log drum on the bass line.
Got
So
it
I was
back.
like, yeah, let me just copy what you're doing, you know. Bass line, then added a bit of percussions, then that was it, bro. But that is heavily him, bro. That's all him, bro.
Summer hit, man.
Yeah.
So why are you dropping it now? Like, why now for the release? And I mean, you should tell the viewers when are you dropping it, but.
Bro, hopefully we're trying to drop it like summertime, but for me, we still wanna give it more push, you know, so that when it comes out, people are really anticipating the song, you know, so that it doesn't just like lie flat and stays dormant, you know, because there's so much happening in the Afro scene, and you know, putting a song in front of people of late is really hard, bro. Of late, I see interest in people like, yo, what's this? Cool, I'm happy, but I just feel like we need just to push a bit more. So that when it does come out, you know, people are anticipating the song.
Yeah.
And speaking of like DJ support, which DJs have you seen play the track and show some support to the track?
Shims has been playing it.
Shimza did residency, yeah.
Shimza.
And of course you, Francis as well. It's like house people that are close to us. Those are the people that are playing it. But you know, like everybody is still trying to catch up, I guess.
I've been getting a lot of like messages from producer friends, DJ friends, you know, all asking for it and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think also we've been keeping it a bit tight at the moment. Maybe we'll start sending it out more to, you know, people in our circles and everything. So I think that would be a good move next. Yeah.
So before we press play, guys, any words, anything we should kind of say to cue up the track?
Things will not be the same after this.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Let's go, man. Let's go.